Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Broke Capitalist coming at you with some sad news for those who haven't heard. My man Debo from Friday passed away. R.I.P. Tiny Lester. He gave me much joy, to say the least. And I just want, like I say, don't be envious of people, be inspired by people. I loved his work, love what he did as an actor. Much props to him. Someone else that I admire passed away recently, and that's Walter E. Williams. If you don't know who he is, but you know who Thomas Sowell is, that would be kind of strange. But anyway, he's another Black conservative, similar to Thomas Sowell, and that there was a rumor going around. I think I heard it from Larry Elders that they made a pact to never be on the same plane, just in case it goes down, you lose both prominent Black conservatives. But I want to talk about today is how Michigan's Representative Cynthia, I think her name is Johnson, just went Debo on everybody. And I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys hear from her. But let's read through this news article, then I'm gonna play the clip. It's about 4 or 5 minutes of the clip. So Detroit lawmaker strips from committees face disciplinary from Michigan House after video threat. 2 days after sharing a racist voicemail where she was threatened to be lynched, Detroit Democrat Representative Cynthia Johnson has been stripped of her committees and faces further action in the Michigan House of Representatives after posting a video where she pushed back against claims of election fraud and appeared to threaten supporters of President Donald Trump. Johnson went live on Facebook Tuesday night after she said a woman from Illinois was identified by law enforcement as the person who left the threatening voicemail. Stop. Man, it's a lot of idiots out there, y'all. Idiots on both sides of this political spectrum. Idiots. Okay, the 62-year-old first-term state representative thanked supporters following last week's hearing with Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani. There's a good way to do it and a fucked up way to do it, she said. You don't have to curse anybody out. You don't have to call people names. Hit their asses in the pocketbook. Okay, so she's right. You don't have to curse anybody out. You don't have to call anybody names. You would think you can come to the table and, present your argument, hear someone else's argument, and, agree to disagree or whatever, and let the law do its thing. But as, taking a page out of Jesse Jackson, and if you haven't read the book Shakedown, you should, hit them in the pocketbooks. Boycott. After discussing the unnamed Illinois woman, she then made a statement that is getting the bulk of attention. So let me just go to it. Here you go.
Now the Republican leadership in Lansing has decided to punish Johnson by removing her from her committee assignments. Time to let it rip. On the panel tonight, the woman at the center of the controversy, State Rep Cynthia Johnson, Republican State Rep Bo LaFave, Democrat State Rep Tyrone Carter, plus Oakland County Republican Chair Rocky Wichkowski, as always, anchor attorney Charlie Langton. All right, Ms. Johnson, let's begin with you. Was it your intention to threaten anybody?
Thank you for inviting us on your show and allowing me the opportunity to address the death threats against me and my family for doing my job by representing my constituents. A soldier is a fighter. He or she continues to achieve things in spite of great difficulties or oppositions. Not only have I had death threats, Republicans have stripped me from my committees that I serve on, including families, children, and seniors, and the Oversight Committee where the threats began. Simply put, no, I did not intend for all of this craziness to go on. And I've been told by my staff and all of those who love me, stick to the script, stick to the points. No, I did not.
Script. I'm assuming script of I've been a victim, I've been prosecuted, America's unfair. Let's see.
And I want to stick to that only because if I don't stick to it, my words will be taken all out of context. So my question is, why are we talking about all of this? We're homeless.
Oh.
They don't know where they may live tomorrow.
Oh, let's
We need
deflect.
stimulus checks. We need Black businesses to not be disenfranchised.
That's right.
We need COVID, PPE, protections for our children, our and our seniors.
But what we don't need is transparency in elections. I guess, because I ain't heard that yet.
Where they may live tomorrow. We need stimulus checks. We need Black businesses to not be disenfranchised. We need COVID, PPE, protections for our children, our and our seniors. We have so much to do. Yet, a statement of me saying, soldiers, stand up. Soldiers, stand up.
I mean, it ain't like this hasn't happened before. I mean, I think, well, maybe it has. Maybe, was there like a politician who said something to a group of people like stand back and wait or something like that, and then the news media took it to mean like, oh my God, he's playing in World War III. Maybe, I don't know. Do you guys remember anything like that?
Listen, that's what happens in our community. In my community, and this is kind of, it's really good in a way that we're talking about this because there are some things that goes on in our community, in the Black community, that you are not aware of. And some things go in the white communities that we're not aware of.
Let me translate that for you. There's some things that go on in socialist communities that people outside of socialist communities are not aware of. And there are certain things out in the capitalist communities that people in the socialist communities are not aware of. Basically, that's what she's saying. She may not know that, but if you've been to this channel, you probably coming around to that.
And when our community say soldiers, we're talking about, when we say soldiers, we're talking about supporting each other.
Supporting each other.
Soldiers, protect yourselves. Listen, we have, as a Black woman and as a mother of Black sons and a daughter, we have gone through so much over these 400 years.
There it is.
Over 400 years.
There it is.
And this is not the 20s.
No, it ain't.
This is 2020.
Exactly.
I am being threatened for doing my job.
And so is your Republican counterpart.
Experiencing domestic violence. Domestic terror. And it definitely did not come from me.
Well, Bo, let me turn to the Republican who was on that same.
All right, y'all. I ain't going to keep you too long, but if you want to know exactly what she said, you go check out the video. But basically, after discussing the unnamed Illinois woman, she then made a statement that is getting the bulk of attention. So this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful, walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. Enough of the shenanigans. Enough. It's enough. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay. That's what she said. And then, you heard what she kind of said she meant. Now look, I ain't playing games with these people. I know what time it is. Maybe they don't. It's been generations of misinformation. Our educational system don't teach us nothing. So of course, people like Representative Johnson thinks that all of Black history is Black victimization. And she truly believes this. This isn't an act. She may be getting paid as a representative, but you can't, man, look, I'm telling you, she totally believes this stuff. Totally. I'm saying that because I believe the stuff until I start reading for myself, in which I advise you to do for yourself. Don't come here and just let me fill your head with stuff. Go out and read stuff. I got a great book. If you want to know about slavery, there's a free book. I don't have it with me, but it's I mentioned it before in my one of my videos, but it's the history of the slave trade by it's W.O. Blake. It was written in 1857, and it covers slavery going all the way back to Athens. I mean, all the way up through basically Harper's Ferry. It's about 900 pages and 4 fonts. So it takes a minute to get through, but ignorance is an option. This is the information age. Ignorance is an option. Don't be ignorant, and don't be envious of people. Be inspired by people. How about y'all? Have a great weekend. Hope to see you soon. And like, share, and subscribe. Peace.